Hello and welcome to Super Chats. I'm Nick.
I'm Cameron.
I'm Carlos.
And this week we're going to talk about the new Hologra. We're going to talk about how Holotalk is back. And you know what? We're also going to talk about something that Shondo did. Because we're not all about Hololive, just mostly about it. But welcome to episode 11 of
Holotalk.
not Holotalk. Welcome to episode 11 of Super Chats podcast.
We went out of our way to not even have Holo in the title, and here we are stumbling back into that little rat hole.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, it's fine. This is our fourth attempt to start the episode.
Yeah, we're having a good night. We're sipping on some tea now to get ourselves woken up a little bit. So I think the most important thing, though, is that we're all here. We all love VTubers. We all love Vtubing. I mean, I guess, theoretically, I've never done it myself.
We're all currently conscious.
Yeah.
I think that's one of like the few rules we have.
Yeah. Everyone must be here, conscious, and care about VTubers. So yeah, we're gonna hop right into it. I think
We sure as fuck are gonna try.
Yeah. Hologra this week was really interesting and good, and it featured our focus from last week, Izora Mel, which was really good.
The vampire.
You gotta be careful there, bud. Yes, the vampire. She lost her phone during this Hologra, and it was a struggle to find it. And also, Amazon, not Alexa, made a guest appearance, which was pretty funny. I think in general it was good. It was a nice way to start the podcast. A little light entertainment, yeah. What did you think of it, Carlos?
Oh, it was really entertaining, and I don't see enough of her, so it was good to just like you see her in general in anything.
Yeah, she did some good work for this Hologra, I think. The twist at the end was the office wasn't where you thought it was. If you didn't want to be spoiled on that minute-and-a-half long anime, I guess you should have watched it.
Yeah,
Frankly.
that really is a damn shame.
Did you see it this week?
Nah, I forgot. I guess I'm just not subscribed to the channel that puts it out, and I don't get recommended it. But good lord, I'm alerted every time any of the VTubers' feet emerge.
I know, right?
Like that's like a high pride, like primary content they create and they commission, they work hard on, they write a script for. I sleep.
But one VTuber in the entire organization's casually mentions a foot, not even in reference to a human foot, just in reference to like a measure or something.
I am awake.
Yeah. Neurons firing on all cylinders.
Well, you sure got some of that from that video this week too.
I mean, that's true too. Add it to the compilation. So, what kind of videography took place in this episode, Carlos? I hear we had some interesting shots in it, as you just sort of alluded to.
Yeah, please tell us, Marcos.
Well, I mean, the shot that everybody just decided to fall on for this video was you get a nice screenshotable section of her leaping.
Yes.
Arms stretched towards you.
Yes.
Oh man.
Maybe showing a little bit more skin than most of them do, but
Oh yes.
Yeah, I believe the subreddit probably.
Yes.
Okay, I believe the subreddit seized onto that pretty hard.
oh yeah, I mean that's how I even knew the video came out to begin with.
The subreddit is young, dumb, and full of cum.
Yes, it is. I legitimately, it's funny to me because for the past two, I can always tell when it's Thursday. Because for the past 2 Thursdays, I've noticed this. That's when all the NSFW tags pop up on the subreddit, and I've literally started calling it Thirsty Thursdays. Because legit, I open the subreddit and I go, oh, can't see that at work, and I close it again. And like, I think they should just make it a thing. I think that there should be a meta post at some point on the subreddit that's just like, all right, it's Thirsty Thursday. Here's the day of the week where you post them.
No.
Just get them out, boys.
All right, it's Thirsty Thursday. This is the week where we lock the Reddit. Please do not post today.
Well, that's why the Hololive subreddit exists.
Indeed.
I'm going to acknowledge it.
You mean the subreddit that anytime anything not safe for work gets posted, half of the comments are people screeching about, you know, that it should be in the other subreddit.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I don't mind a little cheesecake here and there on the main subreddit. It's fine. But boy, there are some thirsty chaps. And I'm just saying, like, Hololive exists. Hololive Yuri exists, by the way, if you've never been to that subreddit. That's a fun one.
Not aware of it.
Like that subreddit. You can put them back. It's fine. We won't judge you here. This is a judgment-free zone. There's only one subreddit related to Hololive that we will judge you for going to, and you know who you are. You know who you are. I won't really judge you for it.
r/Hololive_but_ they are burgers.
Is that real?
That's what I love about Reddit. You never know, because like
never do know.
You're like, okay, I'm gonna click on this subreddit, and I'd like to be frank. If this subreddit sincerely does depict dragons fucking cars, I am deleting my account. Click. Fuck.
That's an old meme right there. That's been around.
Sandy cheeks.
And then you go to it, and it does in fact exist and has 7 followers.
Sincere attempts. Some people reply in the comments, not jovially, but joyously, celebrating this content sincerely.
I found a new parody subreddit the other day, actually related here. It's r/non-credible Vtubing.
I like the sound of it already.
So r/non-credible defense is a subreddit devoted to following the current conflict in Ukraine. And so r/non-credible Vtubing is just crossover memes about military and Hololive.
Oh, Fauna
So
in
you
front
get
of
like
a tank.
yeah, that's Fauna in front of a KV-2 Soviet tank. Don't ask why I know so much about tanks. There's like a joke about how the Tempest Fox shotgun from Battlefield is a reference to Hololive Tempest. There's a guy with Hololive cards in his actual military helmet. Like it's just dumb crossovers.
I can't believe the amount of... Cause I scroll through like the top posts a lot, just to see what's going on all the time. I can't tell you how many times, it's at least weekly, where I see some soldier over in who knows where in the world, and they're like, guys, and they take their helmet off and show it, or open their coat, their coat and whatever, and they just have like anime pictures inside of their like military gear.
There was a time when it was ponies. Like I'm just saying, it was a thing. Military bronies were a pretty sizable thing apparently for a while. So
there seems to be a fairly consistent pairing between fandoms that highly encourage a parasocial relationship with bright, colorful characters and those who are enlisted in our armed military forces and are enthusiastic about said.
Yeah, I mean, I do think tanks are neato keen. So
Would it be great if there was your favorite Vtuber on the side of a tank?
I guess so. That would be pretty great. In fact, I've seen mods to that effect for certain video games.
Oh, I see.
But I will say that I did send that subreddit to a friend of mine that has sent me a lot of memes from the non-credible defense subreddit, and his response was, meh, subbed. So
what is this, a crossover episode?
Exactly. It was also, he posted a BoJack meme. So
I'll always be weak to BoJack gifs.
Fair enough. So yeah, there's a lot more out there than you might realize. Okay, buddy? Hololive? Anyway. I said we wouldn't defend them. But I'm not going to speak against them either. I mean,
no.
Somebody's got to be... You're going to be those shitheels out there, right?
Bastards can stand on their own.
Hey, at least they try to stay somewhat organized.
Listen, if they fall, we laugh. If they walk, we cheer. But they will not lean on us. We're like,
thank you.
We're like every father character in every anime ever.
That makes sense. So we're not here.
Yeah, it's like we're not there. It's like, I have a complicated relationship with you, son. Dad, I did it. I love you, son.
You've made me proud.
You made me such a proud boy. Now finish killing me.
You brought honor to our family.
Yeah.
Now slay me.
Oh my god, every time. If you kill your dad in an anime, there's always that, as he's bleeding out, he goes, son, I'm so proud of you.
I can think of one notable example. And that's enough.
That's enough.
That's enough.
You should watch current anime. It's really good.
Dude, if you want to be emotionally devastated, there's some good anime happening right now. Oh my lord.
We're not allowed to talk about anime, though. We are confined.
Yeah, we only talk about anime girls.
Who watch anime
and
sometimes.
Guys.
And dudes.
Yeah, we talk about dudes sometimes.
Yeah.
We should talk more about the dudes. The dudes are great.
Fortnite Stream 16 was popping.
Oh, hell yeah, Magni. That's my guy.
I like how humble all the dudes are. None of them have like any like preconceptions of how this is gonna go. They're all just whatever.
Dude, do you get really like strong divorced dad energy from Vesper?
Oh god, it's so delicious.
I know, right? He's like, Yeah, my manager made me mad, so I yelled at him, and then I got punished by not being able to stream, so I bought a spear and went into the woods. Buddy, that's some coping skills. Like, holy shit. I wish I had that kind of, like, positive, like, yeah, well, you know what? I'm going to go reflect on this, but in the woods with a spear.
Well, did you see this week? He posted on Twitter, and it was like a 3-minute long video where he speed read Fubuki's entire like glasses copy pasta.
Oh my god, really?
God.
Yeah.
What a Chad. Oh my god. I need to check out the guys more. They're so good.
The dudes are so fucking funny.
Oh my god. Respect, guys. Respect. I know you're all watching.
I love dudes. I mean, I love the dudes.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. If we get 10 likes, I'll eat Vegemite. Don't forget.
If we get 11 likes, I'll love dudes.
If we get no likes, he's still gonna love dudes. You don't have to do that. But I'll eat Vegemite on here. No. If we get 10 likes on this video or any video, just
We get 11 likes. Nick,
I'm a little bit of a whore. It's fine.
11 likes. Nick takes a bite of toast. I go, dudes are all right.
That's it. That's what we're gunning for.
Yeah.
That big 11 likes.
Carlos leaves because he doesn't approve of our behavior. At 20 likes, Carlos leaves and does something better with his time.
I just love that, like, anything that, like, Cameron and I get these really dumb ideas, and I just, like, imagine that we can always have a cutaway shot to Carlos just looking at us. Just being like, what
the first
fuck
extra camera you buy is fucking Carlos's.
Yeah, it's
so there's just a camera trained on.
Can we get to Carlos's one shot, please?
Live Carlos reaction.
Hey, I'm here for the show as much as I am as part of the show.
It works out. It works out for us, I think.
You're our manager.
You're your target audience, Carlos and Carlos alone. We have to retool the podcast.
Clearly.
More Osu.
Speaking of retooling, Ina has come back, and she has a new setup.
I love Ina's back. I mean, I love that Ina's back.
I love that Ina's back and her back.
Yes.
Yeah. So she's got a new audio setup she's working on. I did catch a little bit of that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's got like, I don't forget if it was like directly like a new microphone. She has new stuff, and she definitely sounded different.
Yeah.
I like her new sound. It's very clean.
She's still working on it though. Like she hasn't really got things figured out. I watched a stream like a day or two ago, and she's like, "I give up, guys," and she just turned her audio on back to mono. She's like, "I can't get the stereo to work right now." I think she like tweaked it for a little while and eventually got it all right, but she's like, I don't know, I might just have to buy like an external sound card or something at this point.
Dude, audio is complicated. It took us at least 7-8 episodes before we were even close to satisfied with ours. So
this is passable.
And then she's like,
yeah.
And then she's like, oh, if only I knew somebody that could help me. I was like, wait a minute, why don't I just ask Ame?
Ame is the tech whiz. I mean, we've all known that in the past. She's the one that set up all the VR stuff, you know? Like, she got everybody on the Go XLR train. So she's the tech girl. So that'd be the person to turn to. That's what I would do. Did she end up turning to her, or don't we know yet?
She was in the middle of a stream when she was doing this.
To be continued is the answer there.
That's the To Be Continued music. It was based on Roundabout by Yes, as popularized by JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Roundabout, like, outside of being a meme, is a banger song.
There's like 0 issues of it. It's a fantastic song.
I just want to put that out there. Like, it's great.
Yes
is a fantastic band, actually.
It's an extremely intelligent song. They're very smart by making the beginning so remarkable that after you get to the other side of the journey, you come back to it, you're like, ooh. And they do so much smart stuff with the percussion to really make it feel like a grand return. And they don't repeat themselves. Music.
Their prog rock sound.
Right? I could talk about music literally all day. Sorry, gentlemen.
Nah, it's all good. But either way, back to Ina, I guess.
God, that was a conversation train.
Yeah, I mean, we're flowing tonight. We're all tired. We're whatever happens. If we hit our every thing in our notes, that's great. If we don't, then that's life. Whatever.
Every time we do the podcast, we just make the font size on just the word Hololive and then discussion. We make discussion a size bigger.
Yeah. Every podcast we stray farther from God's light. You're right.
Yeah.
So Ina's back, which is great to see. I checked earlier today, and she has 6 new streams in the past 5 days somehow. So she came back hard, she came back strong. She is just out here streaming. So if you want to check out what Ina's been doing, it's real easy to do it. She played Melatonin, she played Oh darn it! What was the thing she played today? She hasn't played Q yet. Kiara played Q today, which
Yeah,
was pretty
Kiara
cool.
played Q.
That was fun to watch.
She jumped on that this game got approved train.
Yeah. But Ina's done a bunch of stuff. She did some karaoke on her way back in the door. Basically, that was how she like did her.
She played
grand
Super
return.
Mario Bros.
Yeah.
Oh heck yeah!
U Deluxe.
That's a good one.
And actually, it was during her melatonin stream because I tuned in for that because I just love rhythm games.
Yeah.
And she was talking a little bit at the beginning of it. It's like, man, I have newfound respect, new connection with her because I don't know, maybe she's said it in the past before, but I had never heard her talk about it personally. But she said she grew up, she played the piano growing up, and she was in the band, the band, and she played the clarinet growing up too.
The clarinet's lovely.
And I'm like, as a fellow band student, I just really appreciated that.
There you go. I'm surrounded by band nerds. Today I learned.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, I always hung out with the band kids in high school, so I was, like, band adjacent.
The band kids were the best.
All right, I'm not picking sides. I was friends with everybody. So, but the band kids were great. I did hang out with them.
Theater kids had too much drama and they were all fucking.
Well, that's just a universal. Yeah.
Listen, it's always the ranking. Theater kids are just band kids, but they're more intense and they fuck.
Yeah, pretty much. And you got the jocks who act like they fuck, but they're not doing anything.
No, they ain't fucking.
And that's why they're always so angry at everyone.
Exactly, they're very upset.
Yeah.
It's always like the medium ground guys who are like, fuck city. They're like, I'm not really in any group. So I can get in any group.
Wink. Anyway.
Similar things happen in Hololive.
Oh, what does that mean? Anyway.
Collabs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody loves a good collab, frankly.
Mm-hmm.
Though we're being around the bush. The big thing with Ina coming back is the new outfit.
She didn't have pants.
The new outfit. Pants removed. Tentacles cut the fuck down. Little ear dribblies atop her head. What little ear dribblies? They're minuscule.
The flaps.
The flaps.
Yeah, she has smaller flaps now. She has shorter hair now, and she grows. Her squishy hair only appears when she sneezes. She's like that character from the original Dragon Ball.
It's a cute outfit.
It's adorable.
Yeah.
So she's got big oversized hoodie, no pants, and then she takes off the hoodie and she's wearing shorts and a t-shirt. And the t-shirt, I love the t-shirt, by the way, because it's like all the different members of Hololive, but they're all being like super intense and they're set up like manga panels, and it's definitely like gives me big vibes of the
Bad End.
of Bad End.
Yeah, it reminds me of Bad End a
Yeah.
lot.
Except for Ina's not killing everyone.
Yet.
No, because this whole outfit is just, it was, she's like, was advertising it as, I'm now a real gamer.
No,
So
that
like,
makes
I'm
sense.
a comfy gamer now.
Look, guys, she's gaming.
She do be gaming.
But I thought it was really cool, too, because they kind of combined it with her old model, where she can still use her old hair setup.
Yeah.
So it's really neat that she can swap between the two.
I think they try and like make sure everything's cross compatible as much as possible, because I know that for Kiara, the last time she got some new stuff, like she got her glasses and everything, and she was wearing those glasses with every outfit. Like she went like cycled through her outfit, and she's like, "Look, I can wear them with everything," you know. So I think they make a big push to make sure like all of the hair, all of the clothes, all of it's like compatible with each other. I know that I think it was Iris at one point got like her glasses or something, and then she was like, "Oh, I can't wear them with this outfit because look, the pixels are messed up." Like she was like, "I'll just not wear them with this."
Well, Ina's got glasses too now.
Does she?
Yep.
She does.
Are they like little oval glasses? Is that what they are? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. She didn't wear them too much.
Gotcha. But I feel like I've seen them, but like I can picture them in my head.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I guess they didn't make that big of an impression on me. Anyway, it says here, feet. Why does it say feet in the notes?
They did.
Carla?
So, she kind of skipped over it the first time. You know, she's showing off her little taco slippers, and then towards the end of it, she's like, "Oh wait!" And she pans down to her legs, and her slippers come off.
And you can see the taco foots?
You can.
Oh my goodness.
Feet.
Gura approved.
Feet.
Yeah.
Level up. You may take 1 feet.
Add it to the compilation is all I can say at this
It's
point.
exhaustive.
Throw it on the pile. Yeah, if you're a big Foot fan,
If you're a Bigfoot fan,
don't talk to me. I don't want to fucking hear about it.
If you'd like to come on the podcast.
That is
Sure, you big on feet, come on the podcast. Tell us about it. Tell us why. I don't. It is what it is. I guess it's a power thing or a dirtiness
I don't know.
thing. I don't know.
We may or may not listen, but I guess you're welcome to talk about it.
You may speak the world here.
So yeah, she got feats. Yay! Ina's new outfit is amazing, start to finish. I'm glad we can all agree. You know what else is absolutely amazing?
Go on.
Is the amount of music that you can put into one compilation.
Yeah, I saw the compilation.
So, Hololive posted a 3-hour, 200-song Gigamix medley.
They added Carlos.
And they added Carlos, basically. They were like, Carlos, check this out. And Carlos was like, no, I just finished.
I really wish the description just said, "Do you fear God?"
That should be what it is. If you weren't following before, Carlos listened to all of the Hololive music on, what was it, Spotify, Apple Music? Something?
Spotify,
On
yeah.
Spotify. He, did you create the playlist or did it exist?
I found a 500 song playlist on Spotify.
And the man listened to it.
The whole thing.
Obviously not in one sitting. He's still alive. But it took you several weeks, I believe, right?
It took me like 4 weeks.
Okay, so yeah. So yes, this one's for Carlos, I guess. But yeah, if you want to sit and listen to just Hololive music for 3 hours, frankly, I'm gonna throw it on as background noise at some point, I'm sure, and just like jam out. So there's some great stuff in there.
It does help. Every once in a while, you forget to put Doggy God on loop. So it's like, oh, there's other songs.
Yeah, there you go. You can explore and find new people to listen to. And you should really listen to Suisei because she has a new song.
I was about to say, I can finally listen to Susie person you keep talking about.
Susie's great. Suisei and Deco Star 27. Deco 27. Deco Star 27. I don't know. Have created a new music video and posted it. The video is amazing. The song is fantastic. It has some really good highs. Some very driving a cappella noise in there. And generally, it's fantastic. Carlos, you watched it. You listened to it, yes?
Yes, I did.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes, I did.
Would you like to expand that at all? No? Yes?
No, I mean, I'd heard the song quite a bit before this already. So it was just really nice seeing a video to go with it, too.
It was a gorgeous video. So, is it... I don't know which album, if it's off of her last album or not. I can't remember.
I have no idea.
But it is a great song. Cameron, have you listened to it at all?
No.
Excellent. I will say...
Great discussion podcast.
It's a really cool song. There's, like I said, there's a lot of a cappella parts to it where it's just kind of like her singing with her own vocals as backup. And then,
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
So, like, she's singing backup, like...
for herself.
Does it feel like it's, like, taking the place of instrumentation, or is it more of, like, harmony? If that makes any
I
sense.
guess it would sort of take the spot of instrumentation.
Yeah, because when I think acapella, I always think, like, Glee, or whatever that one thing was like, we're going to sing all the things. And the drum's just a guy going, dum, 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 dum.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
So she does her own backing for, like I said, for most of the vocals in the early part. It builds to a couple really, really good crescendos, I believe the term is. And there's just some really, really solid moments in that song. It's a very, very strong song. I don't know what the lyrics are about, but I'm sure they're great.
I have a hunch, hope, dreams, maybe even love.
That doesn't sound like her.
She never sung about any of these three?
Nah, that's probably
What she usually sing about?
well. The one that always comes to mind is Ghost, which is literally about being a VTuber and how they're akin to ghosts because you don't know who they really are and they can't really show you who they really are.
Because they're living a lie.
Yeah,
A sweet little lie.
because they're ghosts.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Stuff like that.
I've been really liking all the Deco 27 like collabs they've been doing. They've just been on a roll for the last year with that.
100%.
Yagoo, slamming table. I said they were idols.
Dude, okay, so I watched the free parts from all of HoloFest, right? And the Deco stage, whatever it is, was probably my favorite. Was that simply because Mel and Choco sang Vampire? Potentially. It was a baller moment. But also, I mean, Luna was on that stage too, and she sang, I don't know what song, but it was great. Fubuki was there. All kinds. Matsuri was there. Like, it was just a really good stage, all told. So, anyway, enough of that.
Yeah.
But enough about music. What are we, fans of idols?
I'm a much bigger fan of the hit game Minecraft that all the children rave for.
The children do yearn for the mines.
It's where they belong, a natural state. Try as you may, pesky legislators.
You can't keep them out of the mines forever.
In the democratic state of Wisconsin, we shall soon return our children to the mines, just as Notch's craft doth declaim.
I mean, Kyla was about having a breakdown this week.
Oh, God, we'll talk about fucking Kaela. She has continued to be a fucking weirdo. But first and foremost, congratulations, Hololive EN, for their battle with the Wither. One of Minecraft's most daunting challenges, is the children telling.
Yes. The Wither's a special boss fight that you have to basically build yourself and then challenge. It's a really cool fight. I've fought the Wither before.
I like the
Back
part
in the day.
I liked the part quite dearly, where they placed the heads on the Wither, and there was like the heads of like the other people who were playing the Minecraft. I forget who all they put on, but they kept joking the last head should be Kaela because she's the final boss.
Accurate. 100%.
Important to note, too, with this Minecraft play together, in case you need things to watch, this is most of the people from Snotcast, because it's Gura, Fauna, and Moomers. But we also have Kiara and Ina there to kind of balance it out. I saw some of it. Ina's still riding gremlin energy lately. Like, she's still a little feisty.
I think she came back stronger and harder than ever.
Yeah, like, she's, like, way more chill. I mean, she was already chill, but she's way more willing to, like, ride the flow and be a little goofball herself. Like, she's starting bits, and she's riding them out, even if no one replies. She keeps bringing them up. Like, I love that for her. I think that's great. I love to see it.
Although it's hilarious every time I watch her playing Minecraft by herself in particular, because I think it was her first stream back when from her little break she had again, and she was just walking around and, like, getting her bearings on things, and she walked into, I think it was one of Fauna's like random shacks out somewhere, and like a creeper had blown up a giant chunk of the wall at some point, and she spent the next like 20 minutes repairing Fauna's house for her and gathering all of her animals and putting them back in her house.
That sounds like Ina. Yeah.
And then made it back to her house after all of that, and people had just left gifts in her front yard for her.
I love that.
That's
love
adorable.
that energy on that server. It's so good.
Very different than the energy of some other Minecraft YouTubers I knew.
It's very different from any server I've been a part of. The trolling and griefing runs deep in Minecraft. Then again, that's what Pekora is for.
That's a good thing to bring up, though. Who were you on your Minecraft server? I would like to establish who I am.
Go ahead.
Game starts. Is this our main base? Yeah, we're probably going to sell here. Hole. And then I've done this more than once. Dig a straight line for like 100 hours. Just keep digging that straight line. And then when I get bored, I lay down tracks.
That is exactly what I did. I hit the spawn point, dug a hole straight down all the way as far as you could go. I built my base down there on the bedrock. I built an underground farm down there. I realized all of the friends I was playing with had built their actual base somewhere else. I proceeded to dig a tunnel underground to their new base and popped out smack dab in the middle of their base, underneath one of their houses.
I like building sky houses.
So like none of us are anywhere near each other.
The thing about that is all of the stone that I dug out from doing that, I then built a sky bridge into the clouds.
So, whenever I joined a Minecraft server, I've been running a Minecraft server from my home office for the past 7 years, actually. And generally, the way that it goes is we start the server, and everyone picks a direction, and they just go for like several hundred to 1,000 or more blocks, and then they start building a base. And we just never deal with each other. We're playing solo Minecraft together, and then eventually, like every once in a while, we're just like, "Oh, hey, come check out my place. I built this." And at one point, I hollowed out a mountain and made my home in it. and like did that and was a dwarven king basically, and we do all kinds of stuff.
God, that sounds so good for you.
Yeah, I like it.
A male living space.
Exactly. Imagine. So yeah, I'm always the person that goes off way off on my own, and then I'm just like, all right, time to dig out a mountain, or time to build a sky house again, or time to dig to bedrock and then hollow it out and make a giant maze for my friends to get lost in. I've done that one before. Yeah, it's fun. We have fun.
We do have fun. That sounds like fun.
If I had time, I would have built a Pekora cannon in my base underground, and then I would have attempted to set a trap to set it off.
Oh, brilliant. Logic gates. You know all about those.
Oh god, I hate redstone.
Yes,
Yeah,
for
me
the
too.
whole week I've played Minecraft. I know exactly how that works.
Well, I mean, you understand
You're a
logic gates and
you're a
program stuff.
programmer. Come on, you dumbass.
Dumb.
Stupid idiot. Speaking of stupid idiots.
I'm right here.
Uh,
All right. So for real though.
Yeah.
It's really good to see Ina back. She does seem like she has a lot more energy. Like she's bouncing off the walls in her
and
streams.
she's having fun in Minecraft.
Yeah. And she's having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So welcome back, Ina. I love how last week we were just like, she might be coming back. She did a Twitter space, and now we're just like, there's 7 streams to watch. So
I will legit. I've only saw like clips and like 10 minutes of it. I definitely will go back at some point and watch the Minecraft stream. I fucking love Snotcast plus Ina.
oh god, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, she was the tank for the Wither fight for a little while.
That's what I love to hear. That's what I love to hear.
Well, that's good. Now it's time for me to talk about Holotalk.
Holotalk.
So
Go home.
go home. A lot of people are telling Kiara that they're either going to leave or telling her to go home. I don't know what's going on with my burb lady, but people are trying to get away from her right now. Maybe she's a little too hot.
A little too clingy.
Oh, that could be.
Yeah.
I mean, Calli hasn't been around for a while, but
Kiara's clingy. She has needs.
she does. And that's understandable.
Yeah.
We all have needs. So this week was important. I love Holotalk. And Holotalk is one of the first things that I really, really enjoyed from Kiara. One of the reasons I am such a Kiara stan to begin with. And it's been more or less like on and off hiatus for a long time now. She does them a lot less frequently than she used to. She did actually at the end of this Holotalk. This Holotalk was Korone, by the way. And Kiara and Korone, very famously, are very tete. They really get along. It's Kiara and anyone, really, at this point. A block of wood, perhaps. But her and Korone do get along like a house on fire. They were immediately, if you ever watched on the main channel, they did a real-life collab. And it was Mio, Fubuki, Korone, and then Kiara. Because, I don't know. I guess Okayu was busy that day. But it was really immediately apparent that, one, Mio had no idea how to deal with Kiara at all. She was mostly confused by her, the poor wolf. And Korone was immediately just like, we're on the same wavelength. Because they were just like sitting in each other's laps immediately and like all over each other. Very cute, right? So this is a really good Holotalk. These two get along really well. They know a lot about each other already. They get along. Like, the energy was good the entire episode, and it was like an hour and 45 minutes or so. I think was the run length of it. I watched all of it. This is the first time in a long time I've actually got to watch an entire video, an entire stream. I made time for this.
Yeah, we don't actually like VTubers.
We like the Clippers because they bring us the great stuff.
Yeah, I watched the whole video too because it was basically like an entire clipped video for me.
Basically, yeah. That's one of the reasons Holotalk is so good. If you've never watched Holotalk before, Kiara just interviews one of the JP members and translates everything as she asks them questions. You can submit questions beforehand. There's a chance they will be asked. And then we basically get a huge information dump about talents that we don't normally, hear anything from because they are speaking in Japanese. I will say Korone is a really good guest. She played into all of the things that Kiara tries to do. There's always a segment where Kiara watches clips of the person with them, gets their reactions. Korone had a pretty good time. Korone was a little shy at the beginning of this, it felt like, though. She had to be, like, broken out of her cage a little bit. It's a bit of a different situation. I think that in general she was a little uncomfortable with this thought, with the idea of Holotalk. And I think that's why it took her forever to get Korone on Holotalk. But once they got going, it was really good.
Well, that was one of the things that Kiara talked about a little bit with her, was it's not something that I ever knew and at all, because every time I've ever seen anything from Korone, she's always like giggling and high energy. But Korone outright said in this episode that she's actually extremely shy in real life. She doesn't collab with a lot of people, specifically because she's too afraid to ask them.
Yeah.
Including the JP members, but especially the English members.
Yeah, she does collabs with basically Okayu a ton.
Yeah.
And then she also does collabs with other members of Hololive Gamers, her generation. But outside of that, she doesn't really show up a lot. She does occasionally for like different Hologra and things like that.
Well, in regards to that, she also said the reason for that is that her and Okayu were very close friends before Hololive.
Yeah, and she also said that the reason that is because Okayu basically wouldn't not let them be friends.
Yeah.
Like, she basically kept showing up and being like, we're friends, we're hanging out, we're doing things.
And she's
Until
a part
Korone
of
agreed.
We're having a good time.
And she's a part of Hololive because Okayu personally invited her to it.
Yeah, and was just like, Yagoo, hire this girl, hire this dog. This dog need work. So it's funny because, like, again, like you said, she's super outgoing during her streams and she's very like easygoing. But I mean, everybody's got their anxieties and their things they have trouble with. And I can understand, like, she did the collaboration with Calli, the Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes one.
Yeah.
And so now that I learned about her more from Holotalk, I'm just like, I bet Calli set that one up. I bet Calli was like, hey, we should collab immediately. Like, but yeah, I can't really think of any other big collabs that she's done outside, especially like you said with Holo Yen.
It's something I've noticed on my own. It's like, it seems like, oh, excuse moi. Seems like she doesn't do a lot of collabs.
Yeah. She just, works hard being a good doggo. So it's great to see her, like we said, breaking out of her shell on Holotalk a little bit. The other segment that came to mind really easily for me was the speed round of questions. She goes through and Gusto or Caesarea, which Konbini do you go to? All these other like really quick questions. You like noodles or rice more? Would you rather climb a mountain or run a marathon? All of these things. And at the end, she's like, what color are your panties? And Korone wonderfully was just like, Snoopy! Snoopy pants. And I was just like, God bless you, doggo. So cute. God, so funny. But yeah, she was shy doggo, then outgoing doggo by the end of it. Felt like it was really good. I think that Kiara did say that she alluded to the fact that it was very difficult to get Korone on this. And because she's at the end, she was just like, I can finally move on to the next generation. So that's good. We can see more Holotalks on the horizon, which I'm excited for, of course. And it's always good to see Korone doing stuff.
Yeah.
She dragged basically all three of us into the rabbit hole, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Doom. Chainsaw, wow.
Oops. I'm a die. Thank you forever.
I love how they showed some of her like most popular classic clips.
I'm Die. Thank you for and of course at the end, or actually not even at the end, maybe like 3/4 of the way through, we got the mention of eating Mike Tyson's ass.
You will have to explain this.
You don't know about this?
You will have to explain
Oh
this.
my God, this is a great moment for me right now. So there's a man or a woman, we don't know, on YouTube, and their username is Eating Mike Tyson's Ass. And they really like donating to VTubers. Especially the JP members. And especially Korone.
She doesn't know.
So it's always arigato eating Mike Tyson's ass on. My favorite, because he donated they donated like 5 times to Korone over the past couple years. And by the 3rd time, Korone knew what was going on, but she still wasn't, fully paying attention. She was like, eating Mike Tyson's ass. Oh no! Because she just realized after she said it.
Oh, I hate this tomfoolery.
I've seen him.
Everybody has like a good time with it, I guess. So it's good. But
I've seen him all over the place, and I couldn't believe that he was finally like acknowledged in this.
it's so good because I mean, like he even donates to the EN ones, and they're like eating. Huh. I liked. I think the last time he donated to Korone was like eating Mike Tyson's arm. Son. So yeah, eating Mike Tyson's ass is a fucking legend. I don't know how you've never heard about this. There's clips everywhere.
Dude, there's clips everywhere of everything.
That's true, yeah. There's
You
a
have
lot
like
out there.
two choices. You can either know about this little doodad, but you can't know about that little doodad.
That's true. But eating Mike Tyson's ass is a classic, and I don't know about but I love every time he gets brought up, frankly.
I love that it was brought up. Do you like that was brought up, Carlos?
It was fantastic.
Yeah, we love.
We love that.
We're not a podcast. We're a family.
It's about Also, if you're not excited for Fast 10 coming out next month, I don't care to know you.
I'll kill you.
No, I do care to know you. It's okay, but you just don't know what family's about, you know? Like, it's about family. People don't understand that series is about family.
Can't even look at you.
You better Fast 10 your seatbelts. All right. Calli played Minecraft.
Yeah, I was really excited for that. It's great because Calli she had to take in a break from Minecraft before.
She said she was never going to play it again.
Yeah, she wasn't enjoying it, and she wanted to just not do it, which I understand. Even though it's great for views, even though Hololive is a Minecraft group in disguise, as gamers in disguise as
It's a seasonal game for them.
Yeah.
Once a year, they come around and play it for a few months, you know.
in extremely unhealthy amounts in ways that both damage and create relationships. You're either playing Monopoly or you're waging war.
That's it. Or you grind. Kayla longs for the mines.
Kaya would like to lower the age at which you can begin labor to whatever age she was first born at, which is 0.
There you go.
But yeah, Calli's back at the Minecraft. I didn't see.
Would that make her a miner?
Yeah,
Cool.
because she's
Yeah.
young and mining.
So that
Yeah.
makes her a miner. And if she does it only a little bit, she's a miner.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you were talking about Calli.
Yeah, we were talking about Minecraft. So Calli came back to Minecraft, and for those of you who have survived, congratulations, you have the resilience of a cockroach. So to actually play, if I remember correctly, she actually had to borrow an account. Is that right?
She did.
Yeah, she borrowed out Ame's, which led to one of my fucking favorite clips from this week where she does a fucking perfect Amelia Watson impression. Oh my god, I loved it so fucking much. When you have gen mates, you just get to fucking know them, and you can just fucking like sling that off.
I have to look up this clip. I haven't missed
Oh,
it.
it's so fucking funny. Just Calli out, or it's you making fun of me. I love to see that stuff too, because I think I talked at one point about like, man, I wish Myth did more stuff together. It's cute when they do that. It's like, oh, they like each other and they hang out and stuff, and
Yeah, Ame is just kind of a rare collab partner, isn't she?
she's busy playing Counter-Strike and like running the company or something.
Yeah, I know. So here's the thing: I don't follow Ame almost at all, but every time I do run into her randomly on the internet, and like, I'm just like one of her videos, I'm just like, oh, she's played Counter-Strike for 6 hours. Neat. Like, Valorant, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she was playing along with. I believe her main goal was to play with Kobo, but I think Iris leaped in.
See, I watched like the whole beginning of this stream to see what was going on. It was like complete just disaster. Everything was going wrong at the start of this.
Yeah, that's when I tuned in, and I was like, well, I've got other things I should be doing, so I dipped out. That's why I wrote in the notes, oh no, problems.
It's just
That's how it started.
Yeah. Oh, and for some reason we don't have this in the notes, so I'll mention it here since Kobo came up. Congratulations on 2 million.
We helped.
We helped.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
I love the part where she almost reached 2 million before her stream even started, and she tweeted out, "Wait, no, guys, don't unsubscribe and resubscribe later. Do it now."
Yeah.
I'm not ready for this.
Yeah, it's great. Kobo's fucking funny. But yeah, the big thing that happened with this stream is I caught like some of the later end of it, but I learned later about what's going on. Calli's internet stopped,
Mm-hmm.
Completely.
and it was just no more internet. And she felt extremely guilty about it because Iris and Kobo waited for her to get back on for like a while. And she just did not get back on. It was later on.
It was so much time she went and took a shower.
Yeah, exactly. Like she took a shower and just relaxed. She's very frank about how much it stressed her out, primarily because she did not like how she kind of left those two high and dry, which I get it. Calli's very work oriented, and to her, these are nice friends / co-workers that she is currently letting down and leaving confused. It's a lot of stress for her, especially since she just decided to keep streaming instead of going on a break to get a chance to revitalize. She instead decided to try to strike a healthier balance. She has yet to hit that balance technically, since she's still done a lot of work and has yet to really hit these extra little breaks she promised to give herself. So I understand.
Mm-hmm. I imagine she probably felt worse about it too, because I remember at the beginning of her stream, and she's like, "Oh, it's." It was talking to Kobo, and it's like, "Oh, it's like 9 p.m. for me right now." It's like, wait, it's probably like 9 a.m. for you. Kobo was not. She had no energy. She had obviously just woken up.
I kind of want to see it just for that. Low energy Kobo is a rare thing these days.
That's like impossible. It's like a cryptid.
I know.
But yeah, at the beginning of the stream, obviously, Calli had to borrow Ame's account so that she could even play, because they couldn't get her account reset up for it in time. And so her and Kobo were not having a good time trying to find each other. And Iris came on. She was on at the same time and started collabing with them too. And they met up with Iris, and he's like, "Iris, why does your character look like Okayu right now?"
Was there a reason, or was it just for fun?
It was never acknowledged.
Okay, excellent.
Like, at least when Iris came up to Calli, she had, like, I guess Amelia's username. It's like, is that Amelia? And that's when Calli did her Amelia impression, which was spot on and perfect and gave me joy. Woohoo.
As well it should, frankly.
And then, next day, Calli just got her fucking internet shit organized, and she decided to play her fucking de-stress game, Jump King. She loves Jump King more than anything on God's earth. And she will play it when things are wrong and nothing's right. She played it for 5
I can
hours.
Understand that entirely. As if I am in a bad way and I'm upsetty spaghetti and I had a bad week, I will fire up Celeste.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, Chapter 9, I'm coming for you again.
Brother, back in yonder day, especially during the summer, if it's been an atrocious week, I had like 2 games, fucking Binding of Isaac or Factorio.
Ooh,
Those are feel better games, except for Factorio. That's Cracktorio.
Well, yeah.
It's feel better the same way meth makes you feel better.
Yeah. You're going to be really into it for an extended amount of time, and then afterwards you're going to crash like you never crashed before.
God, I feel so great. Where the god fuck is petroleum gas? Hate that game. Love that game.
I've seen too much about that game to get into it.
Don't
I know better.
Don't play it. But if you do play it with me.
I won't play it because I know better. I have to make a podcast.
No, 100%. Don't play it. But if you do play it with me.
I'll let you know, but I've got other people on that list too.
Oh, it's fine. Play with all this. And also, she injured her knee and went to the hospital.
She's had an interesting week where she was like, I'm not going to work so hard.
The episode of, I think it was like Fairly Ass Parents, where like there's like the Sandman, and there's like sand you can blow in people's eyes to make them fall the fuck asleep and actually relax. I want to do that to Calli.
Yeah.
And Kaela.
Well, yeah.
Not because she needs it. I feel like Kaela cannot physically stop. But I want to see her sleep.
That girl's all go.
Yeah.
I mean, Kaela literally had to go. She took like had to go to the hospital or something. I don't even know what it was for.
She had like a health procedure, like.
But yeah, she had to take a little bit of time off, and people were like, following her Twitter, and it's like immediately as soon as she went to the hospital, she sent out like 5 tweets that like immediately that morning or whatever.
Literally, the order of tweets is, and I paraphrase, quote, tweet 1, I hate being at the hospital. I miss my PC. Tweet 2, Tweet 3, I miss my PC, my fucking PC, tilde. I want to play on my PC. I miss video games. I miss my internet. I want to be at my PC. And final tweet,
That's basically verbatim what happened, yeah.
She yearns for the mines.
That's all she wants. She gotta be mining, dude. She could be making netherite blocks right now. I don't think you understand.
And she's gonna have to. She offered up to help find. What's that flying item in the mine?
Elytra.
Yeah, she offered to find another one because someone lost theirs.
Yeah, she's very helpful.
God, she just fucking. Is that a laborious task that is quite time consuming? Well, I had nothing going on.
I don't need my health. I need to mine. So yeah, eventually she made it back to PC, Chan.
Yeah, she made it home.
And everything was good. Now she's back mining where she belongs.
I should also mention, since I actually did manage to see quite a bit of a Calli stream one night because I was having trouble sleeping, she did one of the things where she played the big crane game on the interwebs to try to get statues of herself.
I love those streams. I haven't specifically watched this one. I've watched streams in the past that were amazing. If you ever get the chance, Fubuki did one that was the funniest goddamn thing. I'm almost positive it was Fubuki, but my brain lies to me sometimes, so it might have been someone else. But it was a machine where you have a little like ping pong ball and you drop it.
Yes.
And there's like 12 holes, and if it lands in the right hole, you win a prize. And every single hole was filled except the winning one. And the person like at where the machine is that helps you out if you're really fucking up, bud, opened the thing, dumped a bucket of balls everywhere. So it was a funnel that led directly to the winning hole. And she dropped the ball, it landed in the hole, bounced out, and landed on the side and stopped. And, like, the look on her face. I don't know how they got this expression so accurate, but, like, her soul just died. There's a clip of it. It is the funniest fucking thing I've ever watched on the internet, I think. Like, it's so good. Because it's the hardest Schadenfreude you can ever experience, I think. Like... I'm sorry. We got away from that.
No, it's all good.
Calli...
Imagine discussing things.
Yeah, I know. But, yeah, Calli hurt herself. Her internet's terrible. She's trying to get that fixed. She took a bath, and that's nice. Chloe, take notes. And generally, she's had a very eventful few days.
I know so little about Chloe, but every time I open the Reddit, it's her stank killing people.
And she's a stinky orca. That's all you need to know about Chloe. Apparently, she can cook well. That's good.
I hate that I missed this next item on the docket because you know how I feel about Fauna. You know how I feel? I'm pupset. These are the days I love reading Carlos's outline because he does so much fucking effort put in. From Urban Dictionary, which Fauna had apparently read on stream. Pupset is a word that annoying white girls use when they see a dog that is upset. This then saddens the white girl and somehow results in them becoming extremely irrational.
As a man who frequently uses the phrase upsetty spaghetti. And I don't know where my stupid brain picked that up. I use it all the time. I feel like it's the masculine version of pupset.
See, whenever I saw this, this happened like during one of her after chats after she finished playing a game, and I had tuned out of her stream at that point, and I saw this clip pop up later on, and they had showed her reading off, that what she was talking about with this, and then the person that clipped it immediately swapped to an old stream video. Recording of one of her old streams where she actively was using this word.
It's so good.
I love this
it's
gaming,
so
Kieran.
good. That, and apparently she looked up the definition of fauna, which is, quote, a sexually desirable young woman. Unquote.
True.
So,
True.
I don't think that's real. She is a sexually desirable tree.
Sexually desirable Kieran.
Kieran.
Who games. And is a tree.
Gaming Kieran. On a sweep.
Oh no, it's happening again.
We're bringing back the song.
My name is Sarah's Fauna.
Yo. Hololive Ian Council. Yo. Sorry, it's a brainworm, they call this. They don't call them that. I call them that.
The children call it that.
The children yearn for the brainworms.
They speak in a choir as one voice, a unison of culture.
Thank you. It was cold on the floor. Kronii and Fauna played Dying Light. I watched one clip from this and about pissed myself.
I need to see
laughing.
this clip so fucking bad. I love these two.
It was them just kicking the ever-living shit out of some guy.
Yeah.
And, like, he would not die. They legitimately kicked this character.
Not playing it, just Googling it for future.
I understand. It's fine. They literally kicked this character for about 3 minutes solid, and then eventually he died. Like, they're both laughing really hard, and Fauna at the same time is like, I feel terrible. Like, this is really messed up. And
20 minutes. Oh, that's an older video.
And then there's a clip that I watched where they showed this part, and the next thing they showed was Kronii getting jump scared by a zombie. They kill the zombie, and then she just like kicks it into a corner and kicks it for another like 30 seconds straight. And then Fauna's like, "Do you feel better?" And Kronii's like, "Yeah, I do." So, yeah, they kicked everything. It was really good. Again, that's the clip I saw. Is there anything else that you wanted to call out?
I didn't get to watch too much of this stream. This was one of my 1:30 a.m. I'm adding it right now type of things.
Gotcha.
But I skimmed through and watched little bits and pieces of it. Just I've never seen the two of them collab like together. I don't think I've ever seen them collab together
They've
before.
apparently played Dying Light once before, and that's all I can find. So like, they're a rare pair for sure, but they have a similar bandwidth because they're both meme queens.
I can see that, I guess.
Because like,
they have very different personalities.
oh, they had a. What am I talking about? They have literally one of my favorite clips of all time: Minecraft Civil War. What are your strengths? Oh, I'm very strong. All right, and what are your weaknesses? Oh, I'm very weak.
That is
like,
actually a great
literally might be my favorite interaction in Hololive is their fucking Civil War. Just the whole arc of it. And that's the compliment I was going to give them. They're both really good at getting lost in their bits. Like, they start a joke, and at some point it stops being a joke, and that's just who they are.
And Kronii does an excellent job at bringing out a side of Fauna that you don't see that often.
Oh, God, yeah, seriously. Oh, they're so fucking funny.
Well, so Hitman does a good job of that too, actually. But still.
So here is one that I'm glad's on the docket that I'm very upset I didn't get to see, but Bae keeps streaming right before I go to bed. So how was the phone date roleplay?
I watched about, what was it? Maybe 15, 20 minutes of it where she was just, I'm sorry, the role play does not happen. She, at least from what I heard, because that happens every time Bae says she's going to do a role play of some sort, and then she just doesn't role play.
She cringes. I mean, you say that, but she goes hard on Valentine's Day.
She did. But anyway, it was done on a Twitter space.
Yeah.
And
the unregulated wildlands.
But after about 20 minutes of just her talking, because she had also just woken up, and I didn't really realize what exactly it was I was even watching until 20 minutes in. He's like, all right, we're starting now. Everybody have your play button ready? And I'm like, wait, I don't even know what's going on. And I went to her.
Watching the movie, you dork.
Yeah, I didn't know that they were watching like The Princess Bride.
Yeah, it's a fucking good classic.
I'm like,
One
I'm
of the
not.
best movies.
I saw it twice. It's so good.
Yeah.
I saw it like last year again.
It holds up.
The Rodents of Unusual Size.
Oh my god, that movie from start to finish is great.
Yeah, and you could have watched it with the rat.
It was like 1 a.m.
It was like you stay up later. All right, I'm joking. I'm my bitch ass went to bed.
I was working on all kinds of things. I was listening to this.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. We owe you something.
We'd be nothing without you.
Thank you.
But yeah, I'm glad that
Yeah.
you got to catch some of it and got to hang out with the rat on Twitter Space.
Yeah, it was pretty neat. Like I said, when she actually started the movie, I'm like, I'm not watching the movie at 1 a.m. with you. I'm sorry. I had to stop.
You canceled the date.
That rat deserves better.
Carlos showed up, saw Netflix was actually on the screen, went, I'm gonna head out.
She is 12. Just putting that out there.
Hi, I'm Chris Hansen. I'm confused in the logistics of it, but
So she's a rat.
literally 12. She was leap year.
That would mean she's like 46.
And then like it cuts to a clip of like Chris Hansen outside. It's like, does it count? Yeah, literally 12. Yeah, leap year. I don't know. Can you just get like a doctor guy here or something, like a gynecologist or what would they know? I don't know what they would know.
So
I don't know anything.
She's 48 years old then?
Yeah, she was old in one of the streams. That still counts? Huh. You're good.
Sorry to waste your time. No need to take a seat over there.
Have a good day, sir. You can keep the pizza and the Mike's Hard Lemonades.
Oh, boy. There's off the rails, and then there's whatever the fuck is happening this week.
I just remember someone made a joke about
Go on.
that like Mike's Hard Lemonades are like the ultimate drink for like the weirdos, for bad people. And it's like, yeah, true.
Cameron, I watched you drink 3 of them the other day.
And what have you drawn conclusion-wise of my moral character?
That you're a bad person, frankly.
And who are you to cast such a light?
I am Nick.
Hi. Speaking of moral character, Yagoo has done some merch. Not just any merch modeling. So I saw some of them. How many did he do?
He's been doing this for weeks, if not months, honestly.
Definitely months.
I just
love the man.
It's just I've been picking up on him. I've seen them like posted every now and then, and it's like he seems to model almost all of the merch that they come out with right now.
Can I say that it makes a shitload of sense, though, because he's the only human face from that company that we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like,
That's a good point.
like he's the only human, like, not just human man, but human person that is in 3 dimensions and is not animated.
And on top of
that we know of that exists at Hololive.
like full rotation around. This has gone from person to person to person, VTuber to fan, all the way back around. A full halo, a congregation of agreement. He's the epitome of sexual achievement. Everyone agrees.
Sure.
Yagoo best girl.
Yagoo is best girl, yes.
Join the choir.
No, but seriously, like, name one other human person you've seen their face at Hololive. Can't do it, can you?
John Hololive has yet to make an appearance.
That's true. That is just, Yagoo's extra name. But yeah, no, like, it makes a lot of sense because he's the face of the company on some regards. He's the CEO of it. But also, like, who else is going to model this stuff? Who's going to be there to show it off?
Or are they going to do
We can't
hire models?
We can't have H-Chan.
They go to like hire models to help with the post for the stuff, and it's like, did they sign the contract? Yep. Oh no, they signed the contract where they can't show themselves. Well, bad news, Yagoo. Last second, you're the only guy we have left.
Yeah, none of the models wanted to touch the booby mouse pads. They said it was icky. Yeah, the tofu mouse pads.
Icky and gross.
Or you reach the point where like, all right, we're hiring you specifically to be a model for our merch. 1 month later, hey, we made you a VTuber model now.
It happened to H-Chan.
Yeah, for real. Like at one
It
point,
happened to
we're gonna
Nautica.
one day we're gonna wake up to like janitor son. He's playing Minecraft.
There's a lot of fan art of J-Chad and the other Mane-sans. Like, it's anime everything. Like, no, you're an anime girl now, Yagoo.
Sure.
You're part of it now.
He has become a part of it. Very good. Very
Anyway,
good.
I'm just glad to see more Yagoo stuff. I always
too.
am. Yagoo's great.
Best girl.
Best girl.
Best girl.
I love watching him walk around like posing with like Muna's backpack.
That was great. I loved Iris's mouse pad when he like held it up and then also like supported it from the bottom.
Like a gentleman.
Yeah, he was just. I mean, like it would have stretched out otherwise. You got to like show it off. Like,
It's called the merch.
yeah,
Very good. Very good.
the tofu needs support.
It does.
That's why they make those special bras. They're just for Nephilim.
Stop.
I don't want to. The hell's Hyouka? And why was Subaru watching it?
It's a fantastic anime from like 2012 or something like that.
It's not the one about... No, that's Haikyuu is the one about volleyball, right?
Doing a Google.
Yes.
Okay.
Doing a Google. Hyouka.
It's a fantastic anime
Oh,
that
it is,
never
yeah.
got a second season. Was it KyoAni did it, I believe?
I think so. I recognize the character. The character's very popular on the internet. There's a lot of memes.
I know
Things.
Yeah, Kyoto Animation.
I know the novels for it are extremely popular in Japan. And the anime was also very popular, but I don't know if... I mean, it never got another season, so I guess it wasn't popular enough.
Yeah, it looks very slice of lifey.
I'd like to take a second to recognize the fact that if the camera was vibrating slightly just now, my cat was rubbing his face on the tripod. So,
For audio listeners at home, if you'd like to emulate the experience, just shake your device a little bit.
yeah. Or your head.
Yeah,
Whatever.
shake your head primarily.
Perhaps even whip your hair back and forth.
Yeah, it's up to you and how you feel about these things.
Hyouka, I've never watched,
No.
but I've heard really good things about it. And
It's really good.
it's been one of those ones that's on a back burner list for years, you know. So
Mhm.
it's fun that Subaru's watching it.
How kind of her.
I love it when they do watch-alongs of just random shows.
It's like Ame did like a ton of them with different movies. She did the B movie.
Yeah.
Like B Ame was there. It was great. She was munching on popcorn the whole time.
I wanted to get like as random as possible. Like you wake up one day, and it's like, Kronii's watching Planet Sheen. Okay.
Why is Fauna watching Terminator? Like, that's the energy I'm looking for.
Mume's watching Days of Our Lives.
Season 1, episode 1.
Full viewing. Goodbye, guys.
That's it. That's it.
And then we have something I threw on, ladies and gentlemen. Pekora's hosting a Super Mario Maker tournament.
Oh, hell. I'm loving her tournament arc, by the way.
So I read the rules. I have no fucking idea what's going on. Let's read them aloud. Super Hololive World. Lottery distribution date and time is April 27th, Thursday, 21 hundo.
Okay.
Actual distribution date and time is May 6th, Saturday, 18 hundo. I don't know who's in the lottery. I'm assuming it's the people who are going to be playing and what levels they're going to get.
That makes sense.
General Assembly Overview. Round 1. The challenge from Pekora. Battle form face off in team. Battles one team. : 4 or 3. Rule. One person from each team participates and plays together. Only the final course uses clear together and fights as a... I don't know the rules.
This is
When this
This
comes
is an
out, we
interesting
figure out how it
translation.
works. But it's a
Users-
lot of folks.
Oh, wow.
Like, yeah, like I would be wasting your time to read them all. It's like a lot of folks. I see Polka, I see Bae. I'm already pleased.
Yeah, Iris is in there. Iroha, Flare, Ina's in there. Subaru, Hosho Marine. Sora's in there. Hell yeah. Mel's in there. Aki's in there. Yeah, we got some good folks. Toa's in there. Wow, this is a big group. We got a lot of great girls in this. I'm excited for this now. I also like watching Mario and playing Mario. I'm a platformer guy. So, looks like everybody's going to face off and they're going to be broken out into teams of 3 or 4. One person from each team is going to play, and the final, whoever finishes like the course from Pekora is then going to have to fight as a team. It'll be like a showdown between the teams or something, and then they earn points based off the order in which they clear the stage. So it'll be speed based as well as completion based. Interesting. That's the first round.
So yeah, Pekora Tourney arc.
Yeah, there's going to be like a different translation of this, I'm sure, and we'll get,
Earn
like,
your
a little
keep.
bit more
Losers get
knowledge.
out.
I love that
Losers,
she's
lock
just
your
doing this
channel.
now. I just love that Pekora is like the tournament queen now, and she's just like, yeah, we're gonna start doing like competitions. Now it's we've had peace too long at Hololive. Now the battles begin.
Pretty much. Things have gone too tame for her tastes. So looking forward to
sense.
that. We also have the Twitter verified war still going on. We mentioned earlier how Twitter is a lawless fucking wasteland.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's what's going on. Remember how a lot of Vtubers had lost their verified status? Well, it had mysteriously returned, which led to some speculation. Kiara confirmed she did not pay for Twitter Blue. It's most likely none of the other VTuber talents paid for Twitter Blue because they have no interest in doing such.
See, I saw something that confirmed exactly
Yes.
that it is absolutely they are not paying for it. And somebody pointed out the proof that they are not paying for it is that Rushia's account is still verified.
Yeah.
Huh.
No one's logging in and paying for that. So here's what seems to be going on. I don't know if you've noticed, but Twitter has made a lot of unannounced changes that confuses people and sometimes alarms and worries them. Twitter has decided to grandfather in some of the older users from the old system into the new one under the premise that you were verified before said date and you had a certain amount of subscribers. Obviously, the bigger talents would instantaneously be brought in because they had quite a few people following them. This is how Fubuki gets back her thing. This is how Kiara gets her thing. Except now it's not just verified, but full-on Twitter Blue. So Kiara was able to commit a war crime. She went back in time and edited her one post to make it read, like this post if you actually enjoy the film Cats. And she replied to this tweet, screenshotting it, saying, "Look at you all. You're all a bunch of hypocrites." Kiara has picked a hill. It's a beautiful hill. She's been living on it for a while. It's comfortable. And you know what? She's going to die on that hill.
I like Kiara a lot.
You do.
I don't always agree with the things she does.
No. That's the beautiful thing about people you like is you're going to disagree, but that's called texture. That's the timbre.
No, she must be the person in my mind.
And the person in my mind hates cats.
Yeah, I mean, Kiara. I don't know if Kiara liking cats is a meme at this point,
No, she's serious.
but I don't ever want to talk about it again. If I'm honest.
I mean, she's goofing about it. She understands no one on the fucking planet likes cats except her.
That's fine.
I mean, if you like cats and you want to come on the podcast and fucking fight.
I haven't watched it, so I guess I can't have a fully formed opinion about
I
it.
have
Right?
watched reviews of the film that are longer than the film, so I have thoughts and feelings and emotions. It's a good musical. It's a bad film. The musical's just okay, but everything that was okay about it was brought down into the dirt, and Taylor Swift ate it. I could talk in length about it, but that's another topic.
Indeed.
So let's keep on heading through. Duel Masters? You mean
What in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Fried fuck are
the
we
magic,
talking about here?
the unironic Magic the Gathering attempt to form a card game in Japan, Duel Masters?
This is not Yu-Gi-Oh related
Yes,
at
yes,
all.
I understand. Duel Masters.
Yes.
Duel Masters.
Not Duel Monsters.
Duel Masters.
Dual Masters.
Which is unironically an adaptation of Magic the Gathering for Japan.
Cool.
And the even worse part about this, it's not Dual Masters. It's Dual Masters Plays, like apostrophe S.
What do you mean play?
That's the actual name of the game. Dual Masters Plays.
Is that what they actually call it?
That is its actual name.
I'm gonna add the word Hololive to my Google search so I can look at it.
So what is this Magic the Gathering collaboration then?
Yeah, have they announced any official details?
There's very little about it. I believe.
Oh my god, the Duel Masters Reddit fucking hates it. I remember when Duel Masters was good and had great art. How the once mighty have fallen. What the fucking bot comment? What does this mean? Collab with Hololive, a VTuber group who's going to be skins and event bosses in the mobile game. Assuming you know what Duel Masters Plays is. Here's a teaser from their collab with a different VTuber group, as an example. They've apparently collabed with a VTuber group beforehand. Oh, hey, it's that
It's
one.
Nijisanji.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw they had done one in the past at some point.
They're just skins for who you're dueling as? Okay, that makes sense. So it's not cards, but it's the mobile game, and you can pretend to be like Fubuki as you're killing people.
Interesting.
That's...
I don't like card games.
I don't like Duel
So
Masters
this is
very
not
deeply.
for me.
No, I don't think this is for... Carlos?
I mean, I'm not interested in it. I just thought it was very,
It is
very
interesting.
well. I mean, not that I don't think it's not interesting.
what-
It's just it's neat to see collabs like this.
I wonder what the criteria is. Like, when does Hololive go, fuck yeah, we're in? World of Warships,
I do want to point out,
Duel Masters.
there was a little thing a little while ago where I believe the Hololive English account tweeted out, what companies would you like to see Hololive collaborate with in America?
Ford.
And there's a Vesper clip, and I saw this clip thanks to that new subreddit. Yes, and it's Vesper, and he's talking about it, and somebody's just like, Lockheed Martin. And his response is, no, we're going straight to Raytheon. And I'm just like, that is the perfect energy, Vesper. That shit up. So who do you want to see? I like the idea. I love the fact that back when we first talked about this, it was NASCAR and WWE that were the people that were like, maybe us. So you never know where the collabs are going to come from or what they're going to be. That's part of the fun, I think, though. You know what else is really random and horrifying? Shondo.
Oh God. Lord
Fallen Shadow, a.k.a. Shondo, did a collaboration stream with Neuro-Sama. So you have Contained Chaos and a VTuber. You never know what she's going to do or say.
You just never know.
And then you've got Neuro-Sama, Contained Chaos and an AI, who's frankly been contained a lot more than in the past.
You just never know.
There you go.
So this was literally the last thing I did at 2 a.m.
Power.
So I went to her stream because I really wanted to see this.
Mm-hmm.
I went to her stream. She collabed with Nero for 5 hours. I'm like, I'm going to skip to like an hour in, and I'm going to see what I see.
Shondo, can we stop? I'm getting tired.
You don't get tired.
What's very apparent from what I saw, you know, we talked last week about her Kiara collab. I could kind of tell that they had really pulled her back for that collab. She was less pulled back for this collab.
Unleash the beast.
Because Shondo is an indie, and Twitch also cares far less about censoring things than YouTube by a long shot.
Yeah. That's true.
So things were significantly more unhinged this time around.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, Shondo is the kind of person? We'll say creature. No, Shondo loves to court controversy. Yeah. She spends most of her time trying to get canceled.
On purpose.
And then whenever she's not trying, she does get canceled, which is the funniest fucking shit I've ever seen. But, yeah, she is controversial. Very much on purpose, it seems. She goes after things. She goes after people. She says whatever's on her mind, that's for sure. So her and Neuro-Sama must have been a trip and a half, especially for 5 hours of content.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, hey, if you want unhinged insanity in your life, I mean, go check out Shondo. She's a little nut job anyways, so.
Oh, yeah.
I don't hate her, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be mean. I think she's funny as shit, but you got to be like, you probably got to have a little bit of thicker skin to watch Shondo as compared to, you know, she's not an idol.
Yeah,
No.
She's not very wholesome.
She doesn't court the idol lifestyle. She's a bit edgy, as the kids would say.
No, she very much she uses a lolly avatar. Yeah. She goes hard on that, especially since she's done like small streams where she showed like at least her hands physically. She is a very tiny human being in real life, and her voice matches that very well. So
my cat has decided to join the podcast. So yeah, she's a small person. She's very edgy. She's courting controversy all the time. She sounds like she's interesting to you. Then hop on her stream. Check out what she did with Neuro-Sama.
I love hopping into her streams randomly just to see what she's doing, and it's always something that you probably wouldn't see if she was. a part of any organization.
If anyone had their way, she'd be doing less of that.
She very much takes advantage of her indie status. So, if you want a hardcore streamer, I don't know if she's hardcore, but I mean, like, yeah, she's edgy.
Hardcore.
She's very edgy.
Unintentional indie focus.
All right.
Oh, unintentional. Very unintentional.
There you go. Let's quickly talk about all the bad shit that's happened. And a lot of people have been hacked recently, and it's a big deal, frankly.
It is a big deal.
So unfortunately, there were some channels that were hacked this week. It's making the news rounds. There was an Iji Sanji talent, Amicia Michaela, that was hacked. Their channel has since been restored, which is good. They were hacked by a crypto scam, from what I understand.
SpaceX crypto scammers.
It's the same one that this is the same one that I'm sure most people have seen or heard by now that Linus Tech Tips channel got hit by.
Dude, they also got to my boy Billiam. That's a great YouTuber as well. It's so annoying. Let me talk. Let me have my soapbox. Computer viruses used to be so cool. It was like, hey, now there's an ambulance on your MS-DOS. And at least in the XP era, they were scary cool. Like, we have taken control of everything. Also, we're going to bankrupt this hospital. They got so lame. We hit the era of ransomware, which was cringe. You get WannaCry and all this other bullshit ransomware. It's just, here, we're taking your files, send us Bitcoin. Now we've just gone full mask off, and we're just hacking YouTube channels and, like, advertising crypto. Who the fuck goes to the Linus Tech Tips, knows his account went hacked, and went, man, I can't believe Linus got hacked. These guys have a good investment opportunity.
Yeah, time to buy cryptos.
Yeah, right. And they fucking hacked a couple Hololive channels, which luckily enough, very fucking quick action. Like,
Yeah.
people were on top of that. They didn't have Linus rushing out in his underwear trying to fix shit. They had their IT teams.
Yeah. So, channel's taken down very quickly, restored pretty quickly. Unfortunately, Hyouka, who is a Hololive content creator, did some of Suisei's official merch at one point. Their channel was hacked. It's still currently gone right now, and their Twitter account was also compromised. So we're just hoping that they get their stuff back as soon as possible.
Honestly.
So, and then once they do, obviously offer any support you can to them, if you're
Please.
so inclined, because they deserve it. But yeah, don't be a hacker. Hackers suck.
If you're going to be a hacker, don't also be a cringe-ass crypto bro.
That's the biggest thing, yeah. Don't be a cringe-ass crypto bro.
I'm going to fucking call them out even harder. These fucking cringe-ass crypto bros, they're not even like real hackers. They buy these ransom kits from like the people who actually put in the effort to, not to overly praise people who make malware, but at least they made it. These crypto bros just grab the shit and it's just like, buy our coin. It's shaped like an iguana.
You know who's just as bad as cringe-ass crypto bros?
Who?
Wactor.
Yeah, what the fuck's going on?
They had 2 new talents that they were going to debut. I think it was 2, right?
Yeah, it was
And
2.
They were both, and then by the time they went to debut, they were just like, yeah, we're not going to do that. So
That's so fucking
there's
funny.
2 new talents that are not coming out from Wactor.
Did we even get like a reveal of like what they looked like?
That I don't know. I can also tell you that in another strange bit of events that have been coming out recently, there is a talent from Phase Connect, which is the English-speaking VTuber group. It is part of their Invaders generation that is graduating.
Goodbye to the boys who didn't even get a chance to live. Ibarra, Kyron, and Tenrai Calvas.
Well,
Like, what do you do? Are you allowed to reuse those designs, recast people? Are they public domain now? Is it like Mickey Mouse next year?
I mean,
We should be them.
No, thank you.
No, Carlos.
yeah, I don't want to be associated with them.
No. We're going to steal them. And it's not going to be them anymore. Now it's going to be us. Come on. You can be Ibarra. You can be Tenrai. Do you want to be Tenrai? No, see your face. See how you look like one? Fine. I get you.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen, bud.
Most things I want to have happen don't happen.
That's okay. Same for me. But that's okay. We keep trying.
At least we have the podcast.
At least we have the podcast.
The
And we
podca-
also have you. Thank you for coming by and watching our podcast. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Holly, for keeping shit going.
Yeah.
We saw you like the last video. That was really cool of you.
Ollie, you are the best. Ollie, by the way, the Hololive VTuber from Indonesia,
Mm-hmm.
is everywhere all at once, as long as what you're talking about is VTubers. And so
She's
we
there.
expect that she's been watching us from the start.
If you are suspecting she's not caked up, she's there to clarify.
That's true.
Mhm.
She will know. She will tell you, and she will be honest about it.
Speculating on smells, she's there. She knows.
So we don't have an industry focus this week. It is going to be next week. We're going to bring that back. We're going to talk about Aki Rosenthal, but
Yep.
we wanted to have a little more time to prep and make sure we know enough about her to really give like a deep dive
It's
look at
known as
Aki.
quality, kids. Google it.
Yeah.
Can you see a picture of us?
Shondo was our sort of indie
Sort of
focus, but not
indie
really.
I don't think she deserves a full indie focus. I think we get under police investigation.
True. And then there are no birthdays that we know about in the next week, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, we actually are in the birthday drought.
Yeah, I did some scanning, did some looking earlier. We couldn't find anything that really was a talent that we knew.
I guess one more round for Bo Bo.
Yeah,
His
good-
birthday
good
on
job,
April 1st.
Bae Did. Happy birthday.
Say what? Bo Bo Bo.
If you don't get that reference, congratulations. you're
You
not
shouldn't. Just watch Slayers. You'll be less cringe and complicated.
old. There you go. So, once again, I'm Nick,
I'm Cam.
I'm Carlos.
and this has been Super Chats. Thank you so much for joining us this week. We really appreciate everybody. I did make a post about a week ago to the virtual YouTubers subreddit, which
You did.
has brought some people in, I do believe.
I up Thumber. People actually unironically watched it after we posted it. We had a lot more views on that video and a whole yep, that's a 1-to-1 ratio. That
Yeah.
posting things places makes people see them, and some of those people watch things in good faith. So someone saw our podcast.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. We hope you come
I
back
hope
next time.
you're back. You guy person who liked the last one. If you're seeing this one, like it as well, and then we'll know that you're watching 2 of these, and that's wild.
If we hit 10 likes, I eat Vegemite.
11 likes, I like boys. 20 likes, Carlos does something else with his time.
There you go.
This is
So
a review of our call to action, our stretch goals.
if you did watch us on YouTube and you enjoyed what you saw, let us know down in the comments. Drop us a subscription if you're so inclined so you can know to come back next week. And of course, likes are always appreciated. If you're listening to us on a podcast service such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or even Spotify, then feel free to drop us a 5-star review. We'd super appreciate it. If you leave a note in there, we will read it on the podcast and thank you
if it's funny.
individually.
Especially if it's funny.
That's true. So thank you. We'll see you next week.
Mhm.
May all your VTubers be stacked as fuck, bro.
What the fuck?
See you all in Shondo's chat.
And if someone knocks at your door, don't open it.